Everyone's got an opinion in the EV versus gas car debate. Some say electric cars are the future, others claim they're overhyped and impractical. But what if I told you, both sides are missing the full picture? Today, we're going beyond the headlines, beyond the marketing, and revealing the truth no one is telling you about EVs and gas cars. By the end, you'll know exactly which one actually makes more sense, not just for the planet, but for your wallet. Welcome back to Electro Drive, your go-to channel for everything on electric cars, future tech, and automotive evolution. If you love deep dives and honest comparisons, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the real stories behind the EV revolution. 1. The cost myth. Let's start with the most talked about factor: price. On paper, yes, gas cars are usually cheaper to buy up front. A compact gas car might start at $25,000, while a comparable EV can easily start above $35,000. That's a $10,000 difference, right? But here's the catch. The real cost of ownership isn't just the sticker price. When you include fuel, maintenance, and repairs, EVs start pulling ahead fast. The average EV owner in the US saves about $900 to $1,000 per year on fuel alone compared to a gas car. And since EVs have far fewer moving parts, you'll skip oil changes, spark plugs, and a lot of mechanical headaches. So while gas cars win on day one, EVs usually come out cheaper by year 4, and the gap keeps growing the longer you drive. 2. Performance and driving feel. Now let's talk performance, something gearheads love to debate. Gas engines have a mechanical soul. The roar, the shifting gears, the smell of gasoline. It's raw, it's nostalgic, and for many it's addictive. But EVs, they're rewriting what performance means. Instant torque, no lag, no gears. Press the pedal and boom, full power instantly. Take a Tesla Model 3 Performance or a Kia EV6 GT. Both can out-accelerate sports cars that cost twice as much. The silence and smoothness make driving feel futuristic, even meditative. So while gas cars feel alive, EVs feel superhuman. It's not about replacing emotion, it's about redefining it. 3. Maintenance and longevity. Here's where most people underestimate EVs. Maintenance. A typical gas car has over 2,000 moving parts in its drivetrain. An EV, around 20. That means fewer things that can break, wear, or fail. No oil changes, no timing belts, no exhaust systems. Most EVs just need tire rotations and brake checks, that's it. And thanks to regenerative braking, even your brake pads can last twice as long. Sure, batteries degrade over time, but modern EV batteries lose only about 2% capacity per year, and most are covered by 8-year warranties. So while gas cars age like milk, EVs age more like smartphones. Gradually, predictably, and with fewer surprises. 4. Range and charging reality. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: range anxiety. Yes, early EVs struggled with range, but that's changing fast. Today's top EVs easily cross 300 to 400 miles per charge. The Lucid Air even hits over 500 miles. Charging speed. Tesla's superchargers can deliver up to 200 miles of range in 15 minutes. But here's the real truth. Most people don't need long range daily. Over 80% of EV charging happens at home, overnight while you sleep. You wake up every morning with a full battery. Like having your own gas station in your garage. Gas cars still win for long road trips for now, but charging networks like Tesla's and Electrify America are expanding faster than ever. By 2025, charging convenience will rival gas stations. And that's when EVs officially outgrow their biggest weakness. 5. Environmental impact. Okay, time to clear up another huge myth, that EVs aren't really green. Critics love to say, but what about the batteries? Or electricity still comes from coal? Here's the data. Even accounting for battery production and average US electricity mix, EVs produce 50 to 70% less lifetime CO2 than gas cars. And as the power grid shifts toward renewable energy, that gap keeps widening every year. Plus, EV batteries aren't doomed to the landfill. Over 90% of materials can be recycled or reused for new batteries. Companies like Redwood Materials and Tesla are already doing it at scale. So no, EVs aren't perfectly clean, but they're the cleanest vehicles ever mass-produced. 6. Infrastructure and future value. Another thing no one talks about. Infrastructure and long-term value. Gas stations are everywhere now, but EV infrastructure is catching up faster than expected. The US alone has over 70,000 public charging stations, and that number doubles every 18 months. And resale values? Early EVs dropped fast, but newer ones are holding strong. Tesla and Rivian models are among the top resale performers today. Plus, EVs often qualify for federal and state tax credits, which can reduce your purchase price by thousands. So even if EVs seem expensive up front, government incentives bridge the gap quickly. 7. My personal choice. So after all this, EVs or gas cars? For me, it's EVs, hands down. Not because gas cars are bad, but because EVs simply make more sense now. They're cleaner, smarter, cheaper to maintain, and getting better every single year. That said, I still respect the classics. There's nothing like the sound of a V8 on an open road. But when it comes to the future of driving, my heart and wallet are already electric. So there you have it. The truth about EVs versus gas cars that most people never hear. If you learned something new today, hit that like button, subscribe for more honest EV insights, and share this video with someone still debating their next car. Thanks for watching Electra Drive. Until next time, drive safe, stay charged, and I'll see you in the future.